Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Just doing some things today, setting up some cooking. No, I'm not doing a cooking segment. This is not me. This is just me talking to you while I am cooking. Not even cooking. My mother-in-law always had a thing with making her own breadcrumbs. She used to just buy a container of breadcrumbs, which that's what it looks like, just regular breadcrumbs. Um, You can buy these at your local butcher for I buy them. I pay for like $1.95 for them. I think they should be less, being that they're a bunch of crumbs, but it is what it is. People make money. So, my mother-in-law used to add fresh parsley, which is the fresh Italian parsley. And just now, I'm just taking them off the leaves and putting them into what is called a mini chopper. It's like a little food processor. She's had this thing since the early 80s. I remember it was Christmas when she got it. I even have it on video somewhere of her opening it or using it that day, Christmas Day. So, and it is now in my possession. 30 some odd years later, it still works. She also has a bigger one that I also use. What it is that you just pick the leaves off of the Italian parsley and you use those. And I'm just picking them off the vines. And what it is that I'm putting them into the chopper. Now I'm adding the fresh parsley into the breadcrumbs. So what I did before then is I put the breadcrumbs, which is what she used to like to do, to actually get them a more softer feel, because sometimes the breadcrumbs that you buy in the package, they're kind of lumpy. They lump together. So what she used to do is she used to put them in the processing chopper and just run them through a little bit more, just so that they get a little bit more of a softer, more smoother texture. Not so much sandy, but just a more subdued feel to them. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking off the parsley leaves and I'm just putting them into the processor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop those up, because what she used to do is actually sit and pick them by hand and actually cut, break them into small pieces and then put them into the bread, into the breading itself. I save a lot more time by doing that. Some people don't like that. I do it that way because it saves time. Sometimes you got to just cut some corners. You are getting the same effect from them. However, it's just more time consuming to sit there and pick. Okay, that's fine. She used to watch TV. That was her thing to do. Absolutely. And I think all true Italian women, they do it that way. They see the long way around is the better way, and that's fine. So it is a beautiful Saturday morning. I thought it was supposed to rain, but it doesn't matter because I'm home doing some home chores and I'm preparing these breadcrumbs. See, now what I do is when I prepare the breadcrumbs, I put them back in I have a container from Dollar Tree. I love this container. It has the top on it and you just lock it. Let's see if I can do this. And you just lock the four. Right now it's not doing it, but anyway. Okay, here we go. And you just lock the four edges. Right now this isn't doing it. Okay, there we go. And it has an easier top for me, so that I just take whatever breadcrumbs that I want. And I put these in the refrigerator. So this actually is perfect for this size container of breadcrumbs, even with all the stuff that I am adding into it. Now, also, I'm going to be chopping up some garlic as well. Garlic gets added. So it is the breadcrumbs, the fresh parsley, and garlic chopped. And this container will be used for like a month. I usually bread my chicken cutlets, and that's what I do. And it makes a nice, again, in the Italian culture with the women, the fresher the better. So, and I learned a lot of things. I really did. She taught me a lot. I'm Irish and German, so, married to an Italian. My husband is, he's set in his ways, and I understand that. That's cool. He wants things certain ways, and that's fine. So I try to provide that for him the best way I can. And he says to me, his words were, you're nailing it. You nailed it. So, and especially Thanksgiving. My mother-in-law used to make a capon. I used to ask, what is the difference between a turkey and a capon? All right. My father-in-law was funny. He was the best one. He says it was a castrated chicken, a castrated male chicken, or something like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if that was joking. I should just Google what is the difference between a turkey and a capon. But for the last 10 years of their lives, maybe a little bit more, they were doing just a turkey breast, which it was easier for her to cook. It was easier for her to stuff a little bit better because, I mean, she used to go all out with the capon. She used to make a special spinach stuffing, which I try to incorporate. My spinach stuffing, I can't seem to get it right. I don't know. It's like, she, I don't know, she took that with her in a way. That's what I say. Like, I'll show you how to do it, but you know what? You're not going to do it as good as me. So that's the impression that I'm getting, and that's fine too. I try, and we have it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I make a turkey breast, and the turkey breast comes out amazing. I do. My husband even has that. Now for the next, I usually order between an 8 and an 8.5. I think one year they gave me a 9 pound, and it was like we were eating turkey for like the next week. Okay, leftovers are great. My husband doesn't do sandwiches on with turkey. I mean, I could slice it thin for you and everything. I make a nice sandwich for you, make a nice hero. He doesn't want it that way. He'd rather sit down and have another meal. So that's what we do. We have it for like the next 2 or 3 nights. It may be a repeat, but it is so good. So, but anyway, I'm just picking off the leaves off of and this is like gorgeous. This was a gorgeous section of parsley that I purchased. It's so nice. And my mother-in-law always says, get the green. You got to get it like a true green. You can't get it like a yellowish green. You can't get it like a light green. You can't get it like a lime green. It's got to be true green. And this really was. This was an amazing piece. So that's all I'm just doing. I'm just doing some chores. Okay, now I have enough of it in the, it would be nice, Maureen, if you put the blade in. I was running it without the blade one day. I said, why isn't this thing working? I forgot to put the blade in. Okay, here we go. And just putting it into, and I'm just going to chop it. Come on. And I'm just going to chop it. I wonder if people on live TV actually go through this. Go through these problems. Okay, that should be it. It would help if you put the cover on. It's going to get a little noisy for a few seconds, and I'm sorry about that. Hold your ears. You just keep your hand on the button. It doesn't stay on. Okay. That's a nice consistency. It gets a little chippy choppy, and I'm going to put that into my breadcrumbs. And I think this is going to end it right here because I have enough parsley for that. Okay, put it into the bowl, and what I just do is I just knead it, and I just work it into the breadcrumbs itself. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to chop up the garlic. Now, my mother-in-law always chopped up the garlic by hand, so I really don't put that into the processor, although I should. But I think I'm going to sit and I'm going to chop it by hand. And I'm just kneading it. I'm just giving it an even, I want it to, oh yeah, that's enough. That's good enough. I don't think we need any more. Okay. And I just put it into the breadcrumb, and then it looks like this. I don't know if you could see that. Yes, you can. And it just looks like that. Just gives it a sandy feel. Then after I chop up the garlic and everything, I do it again. I mix it again, and then I put it back into my container. And I think this parsley I'm going to save. I'm going to save whatever I can. There really isn't much, but I mean, if it goes bad now, there's really nothing else that I use the parsley for other than that. And she always said when you bring home the parsley, don't wash it or anything. You just dry it off with a paper towel. You let it sit in a container, and then you put, what she used to do, sometimes she used to put it like a paper towel over it and just get the moisture out of it. But she says you can also use a plastic bag once you make sure that all the moisture is out. So all the moisture's out. So I'm just gonna recover it with the plastic bag. That's what I'm gonna do. Nothing else much is happening today. Thank you so much yesterday for liking my reviews on the little Bath and Body Works haul. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in my video. I think I did. The lady, one of my lady friends that are over there, says that there's something happening on Monday. I also found out that there's something happening today. The 1 wick candles are on sale, I believe, for $5.50, just for today. So you may want to get over there. I thought it was a Sunday thing, but I think it's today. It's happening today. I got the email for them. So that's pretty interesting. But Monday is supposed to be happening. Something is also supposed to be happening. We shall see. We shall see. I may take a trip over there Monday. Who uses their Disney reward points? Because my husband and I, we do. We haven't used them in so long. And I said, you know what? You spend money on something when you order from Shop Disney, or why don't you just use the damn points? I mean, they're accumulating. Got a very, very, very good amount of points. So I think what it's going to be, we talked it over. My husband says, yeah, you could do that. I'm going to get the small Make-A-Wish True Blue wristlet bag, because I like that bag. I don't care for the big backpack. I just don't. So I think I'm going to pick up the small wristlet bag. And I'm going to use my Disney points for that. So that's going to be, you know, as a gift for myself. Anyhow, I think that's really it. Let me continue doing what it is in my chores. I just wanted to stop by, say hi. How do you guys make breadcrumbs? You know, so we make fresh breadcrumbs here in this family. Alrighty. I got some coffee going. I got my coffee maker going. I just put some cinnamon in my coffee. Smells pretty good. And I'm just going to start my day. It is 8:17. Going to get a load of wash going. I didn't want to wake everybody up in the building. I usually wait until about 8:30 before I say, okay, everybody, it's time to get up. All right. God bless. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If anything else happens to pop in, I will pop in, and then I will just come in and say hi. All right. For now, have a great Saturday. God bless. Love to all. Be safe. Have a great day. Bye-bye.